Alright, hello and welcome to another stream of some Forged Alliance gameplay. This time it is a 4v4 on the map Rush Me More. This map is somewhat interesting, I guess. Each player started out with 8 mass extractors and 2 hydros. And there are a lot of mass extractors for everyone. So you actually get 15 maps. Each player, once you get the expansions, each player has 15 plus when you start going down the middle. Anyway, this here is a 4v4 on the map Rush Me More, and we got the teams. It's TA for Life, Tom 545, Magnus, and Paddock versus Callus, Leo, and Mac of the BRS clan, as well as Xander. So right now they're saying stuff, and everyone's building up, getting that energy and that mass. It appears that Mac is gonna build naval over here, because there's these sides and these sides, some nice spots for naval battles. There's this island right here. You could probably build some stuff there as well. Well, these two, and there's this island and this island. But you could probably build some tier 2 PD, and then you can fire at the enemy ships. I don't think air is turned on. No, it is, so we'll see how this works. We got Paddock already. We got Paddock going forward with his ACU to get, well, everyone's saying forward their engineers or ACUs to get forward the mass, except for Xander, which is in his ACU to build his naval base over here. So I say that we got some pretty interesting teams here, because TA for Life is definitely a good player. I don't know about Tom. I'm pretty sure Paddock and Magnus are alright. But then we got the whole BRS, almost all the team being BRS Team 2, and the BRS clan is pretty good. Pretty much everyone I think are pretty decent. And then there's Xander. I'm pretty sure he's decent. So now everyone's moving forward, building point defenses en masse. Well, the guys on the side are doing naval. So for the naval, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a Paddock is Aeon versus Xander is Cybering, with BRS Mac as UEF versus TA for Life as Seraphim. So this might be pretty interesting. Well, in terms of naval, at least. Anyway, let's speed this up a little until something actually happens. Because right now, because it's usually slow at first on this map. It appears TA for Life has a raid party moving up, and the first shots are now being fired from TA for Life's artillery engineer, and TA for Life gets the first kill. Kills. Now TA for Life is making a small spam of, let's see what he's got going on. He has a repeat building to do combat scouts and local light arties, and they'll serve them arties. They have that spread when artillery is gonna hit, similar to the UEF, sort of, because you know how it goes into multiple shells. The UEF one does more damage though. So TA for Life is putting these units up to try to get some mass extractors, but now we got the light assault bots, Callus trying to intercept, but he probably won't be able to. He'll be able to take them out before he destroy any Nexus. And now we got Mac moving forward with a raid party. He's sending some engineers to one of the islands. He's going to build behind the enemy base. And he's also got some submarines. And then Xander also has some subs. Patnick is getting subs. And TA. He actually, unlike everyone else, he put his first naval factory at tier 2. So, and no one else has tier 2 yet, so he's at early tech 2. But what we should probably be doing is making a destroyer, because an early destroyer can probably get you a slight advantage. Anyway, there's not much going on, just TA for Life's units killing some engineers who are trying to move forward. And we got Magnus, who's made some tanks now, some tanks and engineers. And Paddock is made land factories over here, and he's spamming building a bunch of RDs, but I don't know what he plans to do, unless he'll maybe get here probably to defend that island, maybe, or he'll probably get an air factory and get some transports up. And the battling is continuing over here. And TA for Life's force was just destroyed. And now Tom is sending in a tier 2 gunship guarded by a few interceptors. And there's also a bomber coming in. Now the gunship is gonna start hurting their ACU, the ACU of Leo. And now we got an interceptor squad from Leo headed to intercept and successfully intercepted them without any losses of interceptors. And it appears that Magnus has plans to build a base right here, some tactical missile defense, some AA, some tier 1 and tier 2 point defense. No, wait, just the tier 2 stuff now, and a shield as well. Well, right now, Xander and Paddock are just spamming submarines. There will be a huge submarine fight, and TA did not. And TA is just getting his destroyer, but not as he's about to lose one of his naval factories after getting a frigate. So now there's some naval fighting going on over here by TA's base. And the only thing it's going to shoot right now, I believe, unless it has torpedo capabilities, which it doesn't. It is currently engaged the torpedo boat, which is destroyed. But now TA's destroyer is done, so that'll do some damage to their naval. And it appears that Tom wants to join the naval fight, so he's going to build some factories on TA's, some naval factories on TA's side. And right now, Leo is pushing with a nice land force. Well, Tom is trying to send in gunships, but that won't do anything because there are just too many interceptors for anything to be done. So Leo has an army pushing as well as a couple of interceptors, and there's not really that much retaliation. There aren't any units to fight back against this small land army except for these 4-point defenses, but they can be damaged easier since there aren't walls to protect them. But it appears that Tom has tier 3 already, so that'll be interesting. He's making tier 3 engineers right now and giving his ACU a tier 3 upgrade, I believe. Magnus is making a tier 3 air factory. Paddock is also going for a tier 3 factory. TA for Life is the only guy on Team 1 who is not going for a tier 3 factory. In Team 2, let's see, he's only going for tier 2 right now. He's at only tier 2. He's going for tier 2. But he's already at tier 2. And then he's still on tier 1 besides naval factories. So all Team 2 is staying at tier 2 for now. Well, Team 1, the Team of TA for Life, is going for going for tier 3. And now there is a submarine fight right here, but because of the torpedo defenses and the fact that Xander has more submarines, Paddock does not stand a chance, and he's gonna lose this fight. But Paddock, he's making a attack with a whole bunch of tanks from the water. The submarines are probably going to try to intercept, but they're moving back. And TA for Life has the Seraphim cruiser, firing on this naval factory right here, because if you notice, TA for Life is pretty much doing a good job at naval dominance, because he has a mobile AA, a few mobile light artilleries, 2 destroyers, and a cruiser, so he's good to go. Right now the cruiser's firing on these guys. I'm pretty sure he's trying to hit the NG, but it keeps hitting the naval factory instead. The naval factory is taking damage, but due to the repairs, it's only taking 200. It seems to be only taking about 200 damage until the destroyer is now firing. And now BRS Mac is sending his AC over, probably trying to reinforce the strength of the naval factory so it won't be destroyed. But now there are the bombers coming in, taking down big groups of NGs. And there's a nice air fight over here between 2 air superiority fighters, some AA, and a whole swarm of tier 1 interceptors. Due to the numbers, I think the interceptors are going to win. Because it's 1 versus a whole pack, you usually get this kind of stuff a lot. And now Tom is attempting to make a bombing run. Well, the tanks of Paddock are now trying to go into space, but they've all failed because there is a line of tier 2 point defense right here that can reach the tanks. Well, that's on the tanks. And TA for Life is gonna not still really have much of a problem, even though torpedo bombers are coming in with the cruiser. TA for Life can take care of it because cruisers are finished. In my opinion, the AA of cruisers is kind of like a tier. It's kind of like tier 3 AA. It's kind of like a tier 3 AA. It's very powerful, like a tier 3 AA, and it can do some damage. Well, any cruiser can beat the shit out of the air. So it's not a surprise when a cruiser's just shooting down air units like crazy. The UEF one and Seraphim one are pretty decent because they both shoot missiles. The thing with cruisers though is that they have no accuracy, so they don't really hit things. And right now we are 17 minutes into the game, and right now TA for Life has this nice little outpost here, as well as Magnus, and they are both powerful enough to they're both powerful enough to counter the enemy army, because with the two combined they can rip up the force. And the naval fighting is continuing over here. Now, Callus has sent forward some tanks, but TA for Life is still dominating the naval on this side, and Xander is more powerful on this side. He's making subs and destroyers, a deadly combo against navals. Well, tier 2 subs, that is. And he's just building more tanks over here. But the tanks aren't going to do any good due to that defense line. See, TA for Life has destroyed max naval, so TA for Life has naval dominance on the left of the map. But now, now Paddock will have to try to get naval dominance, but he is currently overpowered. But he's currently weaker in terms of naval than Xander. And now here, there's a whole bunch of interceptors being beaten the crap out by Tier 2 mobile AA. A lot of interceptors just got wasted from that. So so BRS Callus just lost a bunch of interceptors. Now TA for Life had some artillery installations and it's going Tier 3, I think? No, wait, no. He got a gun, I believe, a gun or something. Yeah, a gun, I believe. Now we're gonna speed this up for a second. And TA for Life is sending a big army of engineers to the island of, to the side of BRS Mac. He's probably gonna build a whole bunch of defenses and just destroy them take them out right next to their own base. This has happened before on this kind of map. I don't think it was this exact one, but I think it was one of those similar ones. I don't remember correctly. But one guy was able to build on their enemy team side of the map. I was on the team that got screwed over, and they just built on our side of the map, like to the side of one of our destroyed bases, because one of our teammates had died, and the rest of us easily got fucked over. There's nothing much happening here except Magnus appears to have a bunch of SAM launchers and several SAM launchers and Fat Boys planned for construction. And Tom was going to build a rapid fire arty installation, but that's not happening. Instead, he's making nuke defense. Well, there's a chicken bot being built right here. Bunch of Tier 3 powers here. Shield generators to protect these power generators. But no nuke structures being built. Right now, the cruisers of TA for Life are hammering the shield. Hammering Mac's shield. He's keeping the damage from the cruisers as low as he possibly can with the tactical missile defense, but right now it's just not enough. What TA for Life should do is destroy this shield, so that way it won't regenerate, and then he can take down the other shields soon after, because he wants to worry about this shield. But instead, he's just trying to weaken the others. Well, I think they're unlikely target. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, at the moment, overall, I personally think that the team of TA for Life has the advantage. But not anymore, because there is a big land army plus a Galactic Colossus from Leo, and now TA for Life is going to be in trouble because it's headed right for TA for Life's ACU. But now we got the tanks of Paddock attempting to intercept with TA for Life's point defenses, just weakening the GC the best it can. TA for Life is pulling us a little charge, I believe, but now TA for Life's ACU's impacts with TA knows that the best maybe is oversee, but instead he's trying to run away, but now he's going back for the ACU, but TA for Life barely makes it. He barely survives. Because it was a GC. Well, he survived enough. He's regenerating pretty fast. He's at 4K now, so he has one So he has the restaurant upgrade, I believe. I don't know, whatever upgrade gives you, whatever the upgrade is that gives you more health besides the tech upgrade. So TA for Life is safe, and he has tier 3 naval. So now he is gonna has a nice mass present, courtesy of Leo. But his second GC is up, so Leo will probably use that. And chances are, unless they can get experimental up on this team, then TA for Life, it's pretty much screwed. But then again, he still has all those PD, and he's feeling some tier 1 PD, I think. And he's feeling a new missile defense, but once again, I don't think the enemy has any nuke launcher. So in terms of naval, there's pretty much nothing. Well, there was nothing Mac could do, but he has a fat boy head for TA's naval force now. So TA is probably gonna lose on naval, even though he's still trying to hammer the shields over here. And now the fat boy is firing, so TA for Life's naval force is being ripped up, but TA for Life now has a battleship. And the Seraphim, they don't have the tactical missile submarines because the battleships can launch. And here comes the second wave from Leo. It is a spam of Cyber Tier 1 artilleries followed by the GC. So TA for Life will be some sort of problem, I think, unless there's a battleship mistake. But no, TA for Life is still alive. He killed that GC easier than before. So TA for Life is still standing, almost fully regenerated. So it appears that the GC was started to reclaim fast enough, so the GC, it's still standing, but you can still reclaim it from right there. So now this time there is a chicken pushing to TA's base, but there's a galactic colossus standing by to stop it, so TA for Life should be safe as long as he can keep this and two lightning bolts, which are going to destroy most of his forward outposts, if not all of it. So now Paddock is sending his GC forward, having not taken any damage from the experimental, since it was mainly going for TA's little base. And now the battleship is coming over to kill the fat boy now. TA for Life's battleship. And it appears that Paddock is going to get ready for a push with T2 submarines, but however, Xander's also he's done some quite a big naval force himself, mainly consisting of T2 submarines, Tier 2 and Tier 1, with several cruisers and destroyers. One destroyer and several cruisers. Now this GC was destroyed without Callus taking any damage because he just had the GC sit there on accident. Well, I guess while being shot at by it's being shot by the PD, and now Callus has started a Khazar. Because with the Seraphim Bomber and the Aeon Khazar, unless you have some nice AA, then you are in trouble. The Soul Ripper, that's possible if you have more than one Soul Ripper. But the Khazar, I don't know, because let's see, the Soul Ripper, it's a fairly powerful gunship, but I personally think that it's not as good as the others. The Seraphim Bomber, the Awash, I think it's called. It moves it moves the fastest, does the most damage and stuff. It has AA, and it appears there's a nice naval battle going over here, and I just now realized that Paddock had a Tempest, but that got killed really fast due to what? Due to major submarine spam. Xander. So Xander definitely has naval, definitely has the advantage in naval on this side, I believe, and now the submarine force is being depleted. Well, another Tempest is going to be brought up, but let's see, Panic Zico. Ah, come on. It appears that Paddock's energy is turned to jack shit, and he's that much negative in mass, 214.
Strategic launch detected.
And the first nuke of the game was fired from. Sorry if there's this lag. The first nuke is fired from Callus, and it's tank for their base, but I believe many of them have tactical nuke defense armor. Excuse me, I will be right back quickly. I will just put it from the aerial view of the whole map, so you guys can see all the action. Well, in dots at least. She'll be back quickly. sorry for my quick absence. I have returned, and as you see now, TA for Life is really hammering on Max.
Strategic launch detected.
Another nuke has been launched. The Khazar of Callus is done, and Paddock has his second Tempest ready. It appears that Xander lost his naval force, and also Magnus has a big air force, a pretty decent air force now. The nuke has been countered once again, and TA for Life has a chicken, and he's also making cruisers. So for the time being, this side does the base of the bases of Callus and Magnus aren't really looking that well in terms of their outcome, and they'll probably lose a lot of energy if TA for Life's cruisers target these energy storage. So anyway, there's not really a whole lot happening, I think. Well, there's enough happening, but I'm just gonna speed up for now. Because there's not really because there's just the fighting. The only fighting that's really happening right now is TA for Life hammering on the base of Mac. Wait, Gallus is a fat boy returning fire. It's not doing anything. It's not doing any good right now. So anyway, we are now 35 minutes into the game, and it appears that this Team 2, the team of Callus, is taking the most damage right now, and it appears Tom is finally catching up. He has a lot of energy. He's going to go for a Paragon, I believe, and he has 3 eyes, and he's been up to something. He has a bunch of nuke defenses. 2 of them have defense nukes in them, and I'd say he should have a shit ton of energy. And he also built some mass fabs. Dang, why is it always blank every time I switch that? Magnus has a strategic missile launcher. He's built some nukes from that. We'll look and see what the status on that is. It's more than halfway done to having its first nuke ready. He has his he has his 5th Tempest done, and his 2nd, 3rd, and 4th one are all pushing to the base of Xander. Xander must be in some serious horseshit. All I can say is that unless Xander can successfully counter all of them, then Xander will be in some trouble. I mean, because the Tempest do have some torpedoes, so they can counter. But then again, he's not much trouble because due to the fact that the Tempest don't really have support from Allied forces. It's still not gonna be enough. They will be able to hurt the naval yard over here a bit, I believe. Even though the Tempests are just getting fucked over by a spam of tier 2 subs and now tier 2 gunships. And now he has a small team of tanks and submarines coming in to support. Well, the Tempests are still being destroyed. He is taking, but he has taken a massive amount of submarines with him, and the gunships are now being repelled. And now he's moving in his next Tempest. TA for Life is sending an experimental down the middle, while Tom is building some T2 subs, but they won't do anything really because TA for Life alone has sole naval dominance right now. And the Khazar has just been sitting here idle for a while. I believe he has been having it. I believe it's been building a bunch of air. And wait, no, that was of Callus, not Leo. And whoops, I keep switching to the wrong people. I don't know why, but whenever you do the switch from your screen to your showing it always. And wait, only now is he making fighters. And now there is a small little air battle going on over here, but by TA's naval, but that won't go that well because TA has too many cruisers. Now the chicken bot of TA for Life has gotten in pretty close. It'll probably be able to get through the shield thing. This game is going on quite some time. And it looks independent at the moment, and sure, it seems never ending. Another Tempest has been destroyed, but the last Tempest of his has been destroyed. Well, the fifth one, I think. I forgot if it's a fifth or fourth. No, it should be the fourth, I believe. But now the fifth one is here, and the sixth one just got done. It's the same situation. He's taking down a bunch of T2 submarines, but he's using his experimentals to them. He's still using his experimentals. It appears a bunch of engineers were destroyed over here, so now the submarines aren't going to be coming out as faster, so Paddock has a small breather. And he's upgrading all his naval factories to tier 3, which is why there's a lack of naval support, I believe. And there's the Fat Boy hammering the battleship over here. But the battleship will probably... But one of the battleships will probably destroy the Fat Boy. And here's some experimentals group probably getting attacked soon. Well, just standing there, idling. Everyone is doing pretty good except for Mac, sorta. Well, Mac, he's doing fine. He's hanging in there. He did good. He did good early on, but once TA started having battleships, then he just couldn't hold TA anymore. He could not hold TA anymore. Right now he's in need of energy. And he got these power generators, but it appears to still not be doing the trick. Well, it's doing alright enough, but you hopefully get what I'm saying. Why does it always do that? Sorry for the lag every time I switch for the player, so I'll probably stop doing that. Speaking of that stuff, I got to take off the microphone for a second. I know you guys probably don't like, probably might get annoyed, but the thing is, I'm going somewhere because today is 4th of July here in America, like Independence Day. Well, like Independence Day sort of thing. That's what it is, really, Independence Day. And I'm going out for tonight. So, and I gotta be right back quickly because I need to figure out what's going on, because I'll probably have to stop with this live stream before I might have to stop the live stream before this match is even over. So yeah. I'll show you this. Be right back. Back. This time I wasn't gone as long. Anyway, I'm showing you 2 screens now.
Strategic launch detected.
And then their next just fired. I'll put back to 1 screen. It appears now, well, there was going to be a big experimental assault here, but it appears he's retreating all his fat boys, because it's likely that the nuke is targeted for the experimental assault team right there, and that wouldn't surprise me. Some of the half the fat boys were destroyed. I think only one was destroyed. So now there is a big push coming over here, a big air push with two armies with interceptors and air superiority fighters. I think will slowly push, slow or not, and the Khazar, and it's now going to destroy the Tempest. But the Tempest, however, seeing that
Strategic launch detected.
just in time before the Khazar can do any major damage, submerging to underwater. So now no damage will be done, but however he may lose his naval expansion, his naval base. Besides, maybe up here, maybe, because the team of Callus does have air dominance, and the nuke is destroyed some of TA4 Life's naval, but not all of it. And he has a huge spam of shields over here, Callus. There are a shit ton of shields for both Callus and Mac. So that's how his base is alive still. There's a Fat Boy battle going on over here with Magnus losing, while the GCs of Paddock are just sitting here. And the Khazar destroyed Paddock. So 43 minutes into the game, a person is finally destroyed. And so now on this side, there aren't going to be the Tempest anymore, so you won't be able to go start hitting Xavier, because he's so overpowered Xavier. Unless full share was on, then his base will go to Tom. But now Magnus was defeated, if I'm correct, yes, I don't know. Whatever just happened. Or just happened, the whole base is being ripped so it's up to TA and Tom. It was a second Khazar. A second Khazar, I think. No, wait, that is the first Khazar. This first one was only being built. And I think Tom quit or was also destroyed, so now it's up to TA, it's all up to TA for life here. I don't know if he'll be able to get, but he's been doing alright. He's been doing pretty decent with the naval for the whole game, keeping the pressure on the
Strategic launch detected.
And 2 nukes have been launched. It would have been GG for TA if assuming they're firing down here, but since there's these anti-nuke missile launchers, that's not going to happen. Both the nukes were destroyed, and to be honest, I don't think TA will be able to accomplish his goal, because TA won't be able to do it, I'm pretty sure, because when the BRS clan members are playing together, when several members are playing together, they're usually pretty deadly. They're quite effective, even though TA for Life had a decent team, due to the lack of air superiority. The Khazar was able to go into the base and destroy all of them except for TA for Life. So TA for Life is doing what he can to pull out, but 3 Fat Boys are about to go hammering his base, as well as the GC. And all he has to defend the attack off are 2 chicken bots. So he's gonna try to get the chickens as close as possible. he lost the first chicken, the GC is going to go down, and chances are that he's going to lose the second chicken to the Fat Boys, guaranteed. TA is running away from the Lightning, but it's going the same way because by the time he gets under shield, the Fat Boy will have destroyed him, so it's not the best move from TA for Life. And since the team of Calus also has a satellite, and I hear the damage of degrees on it, and this could be some fun. Well, you know, it doesn't take any defense. Damn it. Somebody lied, but then again, I heard that back in the GPD days. Whoever said that lied. And now, look at there's an army of reclaims. And now, back on focus, Calus is sending in his Khazar, and with the sat and the lack of AA from TA, I'd say that it will probably be GG for TA. I mean, there's also this huge strap on. I mean, TA is completely outgunned in terms of air. There's just nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do against the air attack. And the interceptors and the air purifiers are blasting the fuck out of shield to destroy the drones. TA for Life is dead. It is GG for him. He got pummeled the fuck out by a Khazar and a whole pack of strat bombers. Anyway, TA for Life's team did put up a nice fight. However, the battle went to the team of Calus. So, congrats to the three members of the BRS clan, as well as Xander, and GG to everyone. We'll see you next time for some more Forge Alliance stream. GG. I'm just gonna do something with this quickly, and then turning off the stream. But anyway, both teams played very well, but the team of Calus, Leo, Mac, and Xander, they were way more overpowered. They were more powerful in terms of air, and that Khazar's just, and that first Khazar was just the downfall of the team of TA for Life. Anyway, more streams tomorrow maybe, if not tonight.